Okay, welcome to Float. And the concept of this practice is that you will be floating downstream for the entire class. So we're working on one continuous meditation that is a thread that is carried throughout. If you come out, if you are disrupted, don't worry about it. Just see if you can come back into that space. But it's a practice of surrender and relaxing, and we'll see what kind of themes come up as we are floating along. As it is a restorative practice, I recommend having as many pillows, blankets, props around you as is possible. Stacks of books are always helpful to hold yourself in place. As you can see, I have a bolster propped up on a block. Now, not everyone is going to have this specific setup, but making a ramp that is at about this height would be great. So you can stack some blankets, you can stack some pillows. Towels work better than flimsy blankets or pillows because they have that firmness to them, and a lot of throw blankets tend to be better than kind of your bed blankets for support. We're going to start in a legs up the wall variation. So with your legs up the support. I wouldn't recommend the wall for this because we're going to try and stay on our mat and through as few movements as possible. So with this, you're bringing your legs up. You can also use a strap to tie it, or a belt, or a scarf around the legs. And then lower yourself down. Reach the arms up overhead. And from here, completely relax your hips into the earth. And I'll give you some time to get adjusted. So if you're having difficulty sometimes holding the legs together, maybe finding something that you can wrap around the legs to hold them in place. If your elbows are up off the earth with your arms overhead, bend them so that they can rest, or place pillows or blankets underneath them. And so you want to be as cozy as possible as we move through our postures and our practice. I am filming on a holiday here in Canada, so there are some intermittent fireworks. I'm going to do my best to put on my headphones if that comes up. But hopefully by then you will have released into deep relaxation. And starting to lengthen and strengthen the breath. Drawing it in through the nose. And releasing out through the nose. Remember, if you get lost or if your mind wanders, you can always come back to my voice or to the breath. We now call on any guides, energies, entities, ancestors that wish to be here with us tonight. Join us here in this circle. A circle that only expands over time as more and more of us join together in this space of community, fellowship. Long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And if my voice is not for you tonight, allow it to just melt into the background. As you allow your feet and your ankles to relax, your calves and your knees, thighs and hips, all relax. And along the belly and the back body, relax. And over the chest and the arms and the hands and the fingers, relaxing and softening. Leaving any unwanted thoughts or energies outside of this space. Anything that is important will still be there for you on the other side. And as you relax your neck and your face and the back of your head, you start to feel beneath your back body a gentle lift, a gentle rising. It feels like water beneath you. And the more you relax, the more the space between you and the earth fills with this water. And when we float, any anxious or panicked movements will inevitably make us sink. And so we cultivate that stillness and that peace as we practice floating here in this posture. Breathing deeply, begin to feel the sun on your face and float. If you find yourself elsewhere, remember that you are floating here, the center of a body of water. And it may not be a river just yet. Perhaps you find yourself in an ocean, a lake, a pond. Aware of the source of light on your face and that gentle lift of your back body. And with each breath, you become more and more weightless. And you may observe as you move through this practice that certain thoughts, memories, ideas, or words throw you off balance, draw you downward, disrupt your peace. Invite the light that resides above you, the light source always, to draw these thoughts, energies, memories out of your body so you can continue to float in peace. Start to bring your arms down to your side, palms facing down. Stand your feet to the right side of your bolster. Place a blanket or a block between the knees and drop the knees over to the right side. You can also place a pillow, blanket, or block under the right knee or under the. Come over to your left. We're looking for a gentle twist, one that is supportive and allowing time and space to do the work for you. And with the eyes heavy or closed, settle into your breath and start to feel beneath the edges of the feet and along the right ankle, the right calf, the right knee, that water flowing inward and across the right side body, with each breath beginning to lift you up off of the earth. Cultivating peace and stillness in your body with your breath. Resist the urge to feel that you cannot float in this position. The water beneath you is sturdy and strong and holds you safe as you feel yourself catch a current. And so if you are in an ocean or a lake or pond, you'll now see or feel yourself being pulled down river. The water carries you, and all you must do is rest. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the feet, all completely relaxed. Floating downstream. And first, this river is calling you to the south. Perhaps you feel an even brighter light or warmth from the sun as you are drawn downstream to the south. Guided by the shaman of song. I am the shaman of song. I sing from the hollow places of being, and the sounds I produce reach out to the edges of creation. When I sing, I bring healing, energy, peace, strength, and joy. All these transcendent aspects of being are in my songs. Whether I sing for you or for others, my song is beneficial and opens ways that might otherwise be closed. Listen for this song. Listen for the healing, the energy, the peace, strength, and joy. The song itself represents energy and life and transcends time, place, mood, and emotion, bringing harmony in times of stress. We may not be singers, but we can sing in our heart. The resonance of song touches all things, brings us closer to spirit, and teaches us to see beyond the personal into the infinite. Allow this song to bring you clarity as you continue to float along the river. To shift, stay in a place of stillness, bringing your head back to center, bringing your legs back through center, and then stepping your feet to the left side of your support or bolster. Place a blanket or a block underneath or between the left knee as it draws over to the left side, coming into a twist. Gently scoop up the shoulder blades and place them back down. Maybe come over onto your right ear. Make yourself comfortable. Feeling even across the left side body. Perhaps you recognize that the water never left this time.
that you have become weightless enough to move across the surface of the water as the current starts to draw you now to the west. Settling into your breath, relaxing your body completely, feeling the current, the bend in the river now carrying you west. And to the west, the hunter of strength and the spirit of nurture guide you and hold you in this space as you travel downstream. I am the hunter of strength. I seek the shapes and patterns of energy to find the name and nature of the strength you need. Wherever you stand in the journey of life, you require strength to empower you. Soul strength and heart strength, bone strength and emotional strength are all part of the pattern you walk. At your side, I guide you toward all that you need and ensure that you do not overreach your native power. Strength is a natural part of our daily lives. To make progress, we need to acknowledge where best to find it and how to recover it if it should ever be lost. More and more relaxed throughout the left side body and across the arms and in the head, feeling light and bright. Allowing that light to draw out any thoughts or memories that make you heavy or throw you off balance as you continue to float downstream. And still in the West, I am the spirit of nurture. I offer protection and a safe, homely place where you may find refuge and access new energy at times of crisis. In me, you will find support and encouragement that restore your well-being and enable you to move ahead in your life's journey. The sustenance I offer will fortify you and help you to face whatever lies ahead with renewed vigor. And the spirit of nurture is really with you in all of the currents, in all of the directions, carrying you with peace and tranquility as you travel downstream.
From this point, move slowly and gently your head back to center. The left arm alongside the ear, turn over onto your left side into the fetal position. Pausing here for a moment. And then gently passing up to seated. Bringing your tailbone to the base of your bolster or support. Find a belt, a rolled up blanket, scarf, if needed, or pillow to help you support you in this next posture. If you're using a rolled up blanket or a belt, some kind of scarf, wrapping it around the ankles, soles of the feet together, knees wide, and then drawing the blanket back toward the hips, lower yourself down. If you don't have that, using pillows or blanket under the knees for support, or just next to the hips. And then bringing your arms out to the side. You can also place something underneath the hand ropes with the right to elevate that, making yourself completely comfortable. And then closing the eyes, recognizing that you have turned over, but you are still floating downstream. You are still on that river. When the lift of the current beneath your back body, settle into your breath. You should feel completely supported in this posture, fully able to relax, float with ease. Any tension in the inner thigh relaxes and releases. In the knees or in the feet, in the forehead or the shoulders or the neck. Fully relax, floating downstream as the river turns and begins to carry you north.
To the north, you are guided by the ancestor of hope. Allow this ancestor to teach and guide you along the way as the current carries you. I am the ancestor of hope. I bring light into the darkest places and offer strength and support in times of greatest need. Whoever walks with me at their side is able to draw upon the deep well of enduring hopefulness, which overflows with the wisdom, understanding, and acceptance, and offers the cure for all sorrows. Look ahead and you will see the triumph that you seek. Do not look back, for there lies only the lost moments of your life. And beneath your back body, the lift of the water, the peace and tranquility, the warm light above you, drawing out any heaviness like a magnet. And though this river is carrying you in all directions, you are not going back. You are not going upstream. You are here in full surrender to flow. As you travel north along the river, perhaps you feel or perceive that you are traveling toward the thing you hope for the most. And to reach it, all you must do is relax. And surrender to this peace.
Where is still carrying you as you travel more around this. Begin to draw your knees into the center. Send the right leg out long and step the left foot to the outside of the right knee. The left knee is pointing up toward the sky, the foot is on the earth. Your arms can rest at your side or out wide. Your breath, the water fills that space between you. Feel the left foot floating atop the water. Relax and back. Surrendering any tension you may feel in the lower back. The left foot stands to the outside. Putting downstream. And the river, it continues to flow north. Through and toward that energy of hope, clarity, and illumination.
Feel yourself being drawn downstream toward this light that the ancestor holds out before you. This flame transcends both fear and longing, offering instead a deep understanding of our inner destiny that will lift and carry us when we need it most. When you're ready, begin to transition and switch sides, bringing the left leg out long and standing the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Sole of the right foot on the earth, right knee pointing up to the sky.
Relaxing the inner thigh and the hips. Softening the eyes, softening the forehead. Look back into that state. Floating north, downstream, toward the plane of hope. Or feeling the warmth of your worries lifted, magnetized the light of life. When you are ready, start to bring both feet to the earth, knees together. You can take a belt and tie the thighs together, or something to tie the thighs together, or walk the feet mat distance apart and let them touch. And if you feel comfortable, you may want to bring your hands to the belly. Resting the warmth of your back and your side. Legs are tight. Feel the water beneath the feet. As you continue to feel arms. Everything is soft. This is your and now the river turns.
In the east and to the east, you are met by the dancer of friendship. I am the dancer of friendship. I extend my arms to embrace everything I see that holds good will toward me. I dance in the moment of delight and strengthen the intentions and desires of those who accept me. I hold up a mirror to all things and can bring you into the presence of a balanced life. If you lack the companionship of friends, I can help you find it. Once you have danced with me, you are no longer alone, but walk with others at your side, no matter what trials or adversities you meet with. And perhaps you begin to feel present all around you. Friends, entities, energies, known or unknown, gather on the banks of the river. They wish you safe passage. They send you love. And you feel and receive this as you continue to float downstream to the east. And perhaps there are others floating beside you, above or behind you, as you continue your journey peacefully, making your way along the current to the east. Notice who is there. Perhaps there is someone who holds your hand and you travel together. Each traveling with the current, affected in different ways, but connected. Perhaps it feels right to be alone with your friends and loved ones along the banks of the river. Whatever you see, whatever makes you feel comfortable and loved. And if you do not see or feel any presences at this time, ask. May I see or feel a companion by my side? May I see or feel those who love me and guide me, watching over me as I float downstream, as I surrender to this flow. As I relax into what is. May I be shown the love around me. And if there is a strap around your legs, removing it now. In your mind's eye, seeing or reaching your feet to the bottom of the river. You'll start to make your way up to the banks. And your body slowly pressing up to seated. Turning to face your bolster, bringing the knees out wide, coming into a child's pose, walking yourself forward.
You may want to keep the support as it is, lifted and up high, or you may want to bring it down lower. Resting one ear. Maybe you bring a blanket or pillow underneath the hip. And this is the comfort of the earth as you have reached the shore. Feel the comfort and strength of the earth beneath you, that you can soften and become heavy in a different way than when you were floating on water. Let these shoulders soften. If you're holding yourself up, let that go, just drop. Feeling the earth on your belly. I will let you know when to switch gears. Just enjoying a spacious breath, enjoying this time of peace and reflection. You may sense and feel that the current has brought you to exactly where you need to be. Where are you? What is around you? How does it feel? Start to feel a weight move over the bottoms of your feet and the back of your hips and up the back body. Like someone is tucking you in with a blanket, folding you into and holding you in this space. Resting here in comfort, the comfort of the present, the place that is exactly where you need to be. And for some of you, this may be a real place. Perhaps you were wondering if you should move. And in surrendering to the flow, you have received your answer. For others, it will be simpler. Just a place to rest, away from stress and busyness. When you're ready, switch ears.
Our emotions, like the current, carry us. They guide us in all different directions. And when we try to resist our emotions, we are no longer in flow. We are resisting a current that is trying to take us to where we need to be. And perhaps the next time you find yourself resisting your emotions, whatever they may be, see if you can float on top of them and see where they lead.
When you're ready, walk your fingertips back toward your hips, slowly and gently bringing yourself to seated. Removing the support of the bolster from your mat. You can use a rolled up blanket or bolster for the backs of the thighs to put into supported shavasana. That feels good. Otherwise, just lying down flat on your back, making yourself comfortable, resisting the urge to put anything under the head that might restrict the breath, keeping the airwaves open. Back, the hands settle into the earth, feet fall over.
And perhaps in your shavasana, there's somewhere else the current wants to take you. And so you step back into that river and you travel the direction of the shaman of song, or the hunter of strength, or the spirit of nurture. Perhaps you step into the current and travel in the direction of the ancestor of hope, or the dancer of friendship. Or you follow one of your own guides. If where you have landed so far is not where you need to be, allow yourself to float downriver. or if you are exactly where you need to be, embracing that earth beneath you. See and feel where you have landed. Settling into a natural breath, not trying to force or change or alter it. There is no resistance, only surrender. If you find your mind wandering, come back to your breath. A place outside of distraction and disease. Whether you are traveling downstream or fixed on the earth, you are still present with the flow of energy and emotion. And to feel that flow and that personal power move through the heart space. Feel it travel in through the right palm and out the left, around the circle from right to left. This is the river we can conjure within us, a flowing current we cannot control, but that we can open to from right to left through the heart and around the circle. And whatever you wish to call in, first give out through the left palm. I send you love through the left. I receive love through the right. And round it goes. And before we close the class together, taking a moment to find whatever it is that we're grateful for today. And that too travels with the pulse and with the breath. Gratitude lifts the deepest of grief. It gives us hope and space to create new days and new possibilities. What are you grateful for today? And I invite you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as is comfortable, or perhaps transitioning to bed to sleep. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me here in this practice tonight. I am so very grateful for you. Take care, always.